This is my 2005 Mitsubishi Delica, a Japanese import. It cost me £7,500. I've had it for 2 weeks, and to put it politely, it's well and truly before a load of you have a go at me for drinking by my vehicle. It's a non-alky, and that thing isn't going anywhere. I wish it was, but the timing belt went. The timing belt went a week after buying it. So please, if any of you in the comments have ever experienced a timing belt going on a vehicle, let me know. How bad was it? How much did it cost to repair, if you could repair it, or did you just have to scrap the vehicle? Which unfortunately is looking like one of the options now. I've catastrophized as much as possible. When a timing belt goes on a vehicle, on an interference engine, if I'm correct, it can be so bad, it can cause so much damage to all the valves and stuff, that to get it repaired is going to cost more than the vehicle cost. So I'm yet to find out just how bad it's going to be, but I've pretty much weighed it up. It's going to be bad, it's going to be incredibly bad, or it's going to be catastrophically bad. And when you're presented with options that are all bad, at least you're kind of accepting your fate a bit. But let's give you the tour. So it wasn't just me who was excited for this van, it was Ted as well. Ted, you love it, don't you, in there? Look how great he looks in there. So this was going to be our new vehicle for exploring, for travelling around the country, for making loads of fun videos. Oh, put your pink away, Ted. I'm so sorry if you saw that. You're on camera, dude. You're on camera, you've got to pop that away. You've got to pop it away. As you can see, Ted is as gutted as I am about this not working. We only had it a week. We had it 1 week before the timing belt went when I was driving. Where I bought it from, as I say, I paid £7,500 for it, which is the most amount of money I have spent on anything in my entire life. Now, the seller wanted £8,500 for it, but they'd only had it for a short period of time, and they didn't know when the timing belt had gone. So I was like, look, I want to get that done immediately. I want to get a service done. I want to get all belts changed. So we got it down to £7,500. Unfortunately, the day before it was meant to go into the garage to get the timing belts changed, the timing belt went. So it's absolutely incredibly horrendous look. I feel less like an idiot because I knew I was going to get it done. I don't blame the sellers. I don't feel like they've gone, oh, let's try and get rid of this vehicle. I think when a timing belt goes, it's just a ticking time bomb. They won't have known. Yeah, as I say, just horrendously bad luck. And we are down potentially all our money. But before I give you the full tour of the camper, because it is a camper this, before I make some food, set up camp basically, because this might be the only chance I ever get to set up camp in this camper. I'm just going to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Level 8 Cases. Now, because I've been incredibly stressed, because I've been sad about this, my very good friend and country musician said he'd step in and film this ad for me. So without further ado, over to you, Tennessee Dave and the Wailing Turnips.
Well, she left me one night down in Baker. She said she was going away. Said there was nothing that I could do, oh, nothing to make her stay. So I looked at my trusty suitcase. Well, you looked me right back in the eye. I realized that you're the only thing that I need. Oh, you've always been there by my side. Oh, my Level never done me no wrong, no wrong. Been all through the skies, traveled thousands of miles, so I thought I would write you this song. Oh, my Level 8, oh, a song just for you. 'Cause luggage so fine for flying tonight, so here's a discount code to use. Thank you and good night.
Big thank you, Level 8, for the support. I really do need it right now. But yeah, let's set up camp. Let's set up camp as this camper ain't going anywhere, so we might as well at least make it a little bit comfortable by the side of the road where we are broken down. Now, I did get it moved. I know I did that other video about when our AC took 43 hours it took in the end, no 41 hours it took in the end to come collect when I first broke down, which was crazy. And I'll speak a bit more about what's happened since with that because it's a bit bizarre. But yeah, let's set up camp. Are you all right there, Ted? You all right? He looks comfy, doesn't he? Check out inside though, let's just get inside a second. So it is a real classy number in here for one man and his dog. It's got so many nice touches, this van. You loved it, didn't you? You did. You really loved it. Obviously an upgrade from the Igo that me and Ted used to go camping in, which you did love, but you've got a bit more room now, haven't you? You've got a little bit more room, but check out this. And what an amazing feature this is, the double sunroof. So we've got one sunroof there, and we got another one here. I mean, just look at that. Oh, look at all the open space. You don't need a pop-top roof when you've got double sunroofs. So, so good. One other thing I love as well is in this vehicle, because it's a Japanese import, all of the stuff is still in Japanese. So all of the writing everywhere still in Japanese. In the tiny amount of time I was driving this thing, it was incredibly hard to figure out how to turn the radio on. It was incredibly hard to figure out how Bluetooth worked, but those kind of problems were fine. I didn't mind those problems. Those were fun problems. The timing belt going and the engine being done is not a fun problem. That's a horrendously expensive problem that I'm probably not going to be able to afford to fix. So let's make the most of the vehicle while we can. Oh, lovely touch as well on this. Armrests when you're driving. I don't know if you've ever had that luxury, but it really does change the entire experience. Not only for me though, as well for your passenger. Your passenger's got armrests as well. It's wonderful. This vehicle really was ticking all boxes for me. So unique. Only done 80,000 miles. Not a bit of rust on the underside. There's not a mark on the vehicle. It looks new for a 2005 vehicle. Unfortunately, yeah, the timing belt going is just about the worst of the worst that could possibly happen after a week of owning it. God damn it. So potentially, yeah, the worst amount of money I have ever spent. It doesn't matter how nice it looks, it doesn't matter how shiny and clean it is, if it's broken and I can't afford to repair it. But let's get back to having some fun, let's do that. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Hiya, you okay? Oh, well that's embarrassing. A couple I know, who know the van's broken down on the road, just walked past and watched me, a 33-year-old man, pretending to drive a broken vehicle, doing car noises. I thought it couldn't get worse, but it's just gotten worse. It's gotten worse. Damn. This is the content, the revolutionary content of 2025. A man closing sunroofs. You had Bald Bankrupt, you had Peter Santinello, you had Max Foch, and now you've got the Wandering Turnip closing sunroofs. Let me show you from the back though. Let me show you this. What are we looking at? Oh, look at that. Lovely double bed. Big full double bed there. Plenty of room for me and Ted, but also Eleanor, my girlfriend, who never could come away with me in the Igo. That was a one man and his dog mobile. This is a full double bed. Everyone could be out having a good time. We could just think of all the amazing things we could be doing. That NC 500 round Scotland. We could be doing driving down to Cornwall, staying at beaches. Obviously none of this can happen because it doesn't work. Then down to this bit as well. Oh, kitchen unit built in, look at that. Kitchen unit built in. Here's my Kadak double hob cooker. Oh, I'll get the chopping board out as well. We're gonna need that. Oh, sorry, Ted. How ace is this for a setup? Look at that. Obviously you're cooking, all your stuff on there. Before as well, but after I got it, sorry, I went to TK Maxx and I like stocked up on everything from like little containers for my salt. I got loads of extra gas canisters. I got like loads of cool mugs. I got a trowel. You know what that's for? You got to cover your tracks if you're out in the wild. I got a bottle of Febreze because you never know when you need Febreze. All of that stuff came to like 100 quid, and that was in the week when I had it. I was like, let's get ready for all these amazing trips. Let's get ready for going away. We're going to do so much fun stuff. No, we're not. all that extra storage under there, my pots and pans, Ted's uber long dog lead for when we're on the campsites. I even bought some cute little oven mitts. God damn it. So obviously we're not actually camping because this thing can't go anywhere, so it's just by the side of the road at the moment, waiting to be picked up. A guy is coming to pick it up because currently I don't know how bad the damage to the engine actually is, so he needs to take the whole engine out, look it over fully and basically tell me, right, well, apparently there's a tiny percentage when the timing belt goes on interference engines that it's like a miracle that the engine takes no damage. If it's that case, it's still going to be a new timing belt and work, still going to be probably over £1,000 for things. So that's like the good bad option. The middle one is engine needs like a full rebuild, which is probably going to be maybe like 3,000, which I also can't really afford, but I'll probably try and scrape it together, either so I can sell the vehicle, get it done so the vehicle's bomb-proof, and then sell it to cover my losses, or I don't know. And then the final one is, yeah, the engine's completely scrapped. It needs a new engine, and I don't know. I've been quoted between 5 and 10 grand from one place, which obviously would just be, this would be going to the scrap. Someone did offer me £1.5 grand for it as a non-runner, but I really don't want to just get rid of it so soon. So yeah, they're the kind of options. But let's get back to the positivity. We're at the campsite, we're having fun, everyone's having a good time. I love this as well, like the pop-top back door, which basically just gives you like a little awning. Oh, and as well, this awning came with it, so this actually pops out and gives you a full awning. I won't do it because I'm on the road at the moment, but I'll put a picture in of what it looks like. Lovely little number. It was ticking all the boxes, guys. So seeing as though we can't go camping in this thing, and potentially we never will, let's make some food and enjoy it once before it may have to go to the scrap heap. A little bit of BLT, I'm thinking. A little bit of BLT. I am getting some funny looks just by the side of the road, making a butty. But I can't go anywhere else. I wish I could, really wish I could. Right, so bacon's sizzling away. Time to move on to the lettuce and tomato. Ted, you probably will get a bit of bacon, but you've got to be a good boy, yeah? Can you do that? I think you can do that. Sweet setup though, eh? Look at this. Just, to be honest, the woods behind, pretty smart. Woods on that side. I kind of just feel like I'm at a campsite. It's not the worst spot to be broken down. I actually suggested to Eleanor yesterday, I was like, should we just go down and hang out at the van and we can maybe like sleep in it and just come down? And she said no, because it was a birthday, which I guess is fair. I get it, not everyone's fun is being broken down by the side of the road, cooking some bacon, pretending that you're in the Lake District. Cheers guys, if you're just tuning in. We're at my camper that doesn't work, wish it did. Just trying to stay as optimistic as possible until the diagnosis comes tomorrow, and we probably have to get rid of it. So yeah, a Mitsubishi Delica, this vehicle. The vehicle that I bought, it's been my dream camper for so many years. It's just been my dream vehicle. I just think they look so cool. Now, because they're an old vehicle, well, 2005, so 20 years old, but it's hard to find ones that don't have any rust. It's hard to find ones that don't have a mark on them. It's hard to find ones that don't show the age. And when I found this one, I was like, I can't believe it. This is the one. This is perfect. It ticks all them boxes. The rust underneath is one thing that it can just ruin a vehicle. So this is mint condition underneath. So yeah, as I say, it was ticking all them boxes. And unfortunately, yeah, just didn't last the week. A little bit of tiger bread, buddy. Say a little bit, pretty mammoth bit. Bacon's looking good. Any of you lot got campers? Any of you just randomly super into Japanese vehicles and know how to work on them and can offer me some advice? Japanese imports, by any chance? Big shout out to Grizzly Gaz. Thank you for all your help. I'm sure a lot of you know Grizzly Gaz, fellow YouTuber. But yeah, when I was in my hour of need, I was chatting to him a lot because he knows his vehicles really well. So that was helpful. Let's crack another one of these bad boys. Corona, non-alky. Feels just like you're having a real one. Everyone's favourite condiment of the 20s, sriracha. Give that a big dose. There we go. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Mamma mia. I will be damned if I don't enjoy this camper as much as I possibly can before the verdict comes tomorrow. You can smell bacon, can't you? You can smell bacon. Sit, be nice. If you're nice, let me eat some of it and I'll give you some, yeah? Be nice. So yeah, I just want to make the absolute most out of it. And if the verdict is, it's got to go, I mean, there's not much I can do. There's not much I can do. I literally can't afford to spend thousands and thousands of pounds on it to hopefully get it back up and running. It's just, oh, it's a nightmare. This butty's not a nightmare though. This butty looks amazing. Oh no. Spillage. Okay. As we sit by my camper sharing stories, I'm sharing my vehicle horror story. Have any of you got any vehicle horror stories? Breaking down for a long time. I was broken down by the side of the road for 41 hours until our AC finally came. And I just said, I want to cancel my membership. I was like, I think this is outrageous. And they went, if you want to cancel your membership, that's going to cost you £125. Absolute joke, absolute joke. But yeah, any of you got any horror stories? Vehicles breaking down, buying new vehicles, things going wrong? Let me know. I'm getting some right funny looks. I need to find you a bit of bacon that's not got sriracha on it, because you get spicy mouth. Sit, 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 sit. There you go. Look at him. Isn't he just the best? Aren't you just the best? Wish you could go away camping with you. Wish we could go do some proper exploring. Back. Oh. And then what do you do after you've had tea at a campsite? You go to bed, you have a couple of beers and go to bed. So let's go to bed. Let me in, let me in. Come on, come on, should we lie down? Do you know what I mean? How great would this be? Me and the main man, just chilling in the van. Once you start though, he doesn't let you stop. Oh, he's so great. Oh. So here I am, full of bacon, full of BLT, just packing it down for the night, settling in. We got the fairy lights, we got Ted chilling, room for so many people in here. It's a wonderful, wonderful vehicle. It really is, and I'm trying to stay as optimistic as possible, trying to not imagine the worst case scenario whilst still preparing myself entirely for the worst case scenario, because it's probably going to be that. I mean, obviously there's worse things happening to so many other people out there, and there's like, if this is my stress of 2025, the silly monster truck with big wheels that you bought isn't working, then so be it. But obviously it's all perspective, innit? Like, all perspective. When you're in it, it just feels bad, regardless of how bad it actually is. I know it's pretty lame, but I have just been coming down here and just like sitting in it at times, just coming down, lying in the back, cracking the fairy lights on. If it's dark, opening the sunroof, if it's nice, and just lying and just thinking, oh, imagine what could have been. Imagine what could have been. £7,500. Such a rash decision. Well, I don't make big rash decisions in my life about money ever. Like, I've never spent anywhere near that amount of money on anything. And I was meticulous. I looked through it. I knew it needed the timing belt changing. I just didn't expect it to go the day before I was getting it changed. Oh, so annoying. The home on wheels that could have been, Ted. We got so close. We got so close to the dream vehicle, and it's eluded us. Back to the Igo, eh? We'll have to get back inside the Igo. You liked it still, didn't you? Lights, you're going off. Hopefully not for the last time. Ugh. Goodbye, van. I hope this is not the end. But at least we got one trip out of it. This was pretty fun. So there we go. Hopefully not for the last time on this channel, but it may potentially be. Who knows? I'll be honest, you weren't great. You weren't great. A big thank you to Level 8. Absolutely love these guys. Thank you for sponsoring the video. A big thank you to Ted. Ted, thank you for being the absolute don. Maybe we will get it back on the road, maybe we won't. At least we got one adventure in it. Until next time, I'll get back to some seaside tours, I'll get back to some interesting, unique cities, some rundown towns. We'll get back to what we do best. See ya.